Football is the most loved sport in the world. Young and old people alike enjoy the entertaining show offered by their favourite teams, while the field where matches take place may be a critical factor in reaching the final result. In 2011, Rehau applied its technology and know-how in the modernisation works taking place at the National Arena in Bucharest, in the implementation of the heating system, essential in ensuring optimal playing conditions during wintertime. In order to perform properly, this heating system requires the presence of a drainage system below the field. The drainage system collects and removes rainwater and wastewater resulting from the melted snow. The first step is to fit a geotextile material used to drain, filter and separate layers over the channels dug out into the ground. The draining pipes are then placed and covered, with gravel having a specific granulation, then a compacted sand layer supporting the pipes under the field. The Tichelmann distributor is then installed in a ditch, especially dug for this purpose, an exclusive solution proposed by Rehau. The distributor is buried 65 centimeters below the field elevation, on a sand layer, while on one of the side lengths close to the playing ground, the distributor and the thermal agent collector are mounted, according to the Tichelmann principle. The distribution pipe has a 180mm diameter and is made of high-density polyethylene stabilized against UV radiations. This 115-meter-long structure is made of 9 12-meter-long pipe sections, plus a special 1-meter-long end section for each pipe turn and return trace respectively. The next stage is the mounting of the attachment rails. Rail fix attachment rails are mounted over the sand layer in parallel rows to the long side of the arena, keeping a 2-meter distance between the rows. The attachment rails are made of polyvinyl chloride with pipe fitting slots placed every 10 centimeters. Rails are placed at a distance of 30 centimeters from each other, and the 2 extension rails are braced with the plastic strap. For this section, 4,224 meters of 4-meter-long rails were used. The next step is the joining of distributor sections. In order to obtain the final shape, the sections are joined by electric welding of special couplings. These have an integrated electric resistor which melts the material of the 2 welding fittings, thus stiffening them in order to avoid their separation. The Rehau monomatic welder automatically recognizes the special couplings, thus setting the appropriate intensity and duration of the supply current. In order to fit the couplings, the pipes are prepared by peeling the superficial protective layer where needed, with the help of the special purpose rotary device, then finished with a manual scraper. Before placing the 2 pipe sections into it, the coupling is carefully cleaned with a Tangit solution based on alcohol, supplied by Rehau. The perfect cleaning of the pipe and coupling, along with the total removal of the surface layer and observance of the required cooling time before the removal of the fixing frames, are essential for achieving a secure mounting. Then, connection hoses are fitted on the distribution pipe in order to connect the 25mm Raupex pipe at a 60 centimeter distance from each other. For this purpose, a number of 187 circuits were used on site, along with 6 special circuits, in order to heat the field area above the 180mm Tichelmann distribution pipes. These circuits are custom made to comply with the project, and each pipe roll is 144 meters long. The total length of the Raupex 25mm heating pipes used for this application is of almost 28 kilometers. Raupex pipes are made of reticular type A polyethylene, having plastic memory, an extremely stable material irrespective of temperature and pressure levels during operation. The lifespan of the system is estimated to be around 100 years, and Rehau offers a 10-year guarantee. Circuit pipes in the field are cross-mounted at a 30cm distance from each other. The identical length of the heating circuit, along with the dimension of the distributor pipes and the use of the Tichelmann principle for distributor and collector fitting, guarantee a uniform temperature distribution on the entire surface. Circuit connection to the Tichelmann distributor is made by the same electrical fusion procedure. The 25mm sliding sleeves are made of high-density polyethylene and have an integrated electric resistor able to melt the material of the two welding elements, thus stiffening them in order to avoid their separation. The last stage of the installation is the pressure test. According to existing standards, this test must be performed at a pressure level 50% higher than the nominal pressure for normal installation operation. A first pressure test is made at night in order to avoid pipe expansion under the action of solar radiation, which could lead to pressure shifts in the gauge of the testing device. Then, during daytime, the pipe course is carefully inspected, especially at the couplings, in order to check potential breaks of tightness. Once this test is over, the pipes are covered with compacted sand, this being the support layer for the turf. This pipe covering layer is 30cm thick. When the pipes are covered with sand, the draining ditches are installed. They have a circular shape around the field, thus ensuring a fast drainage of the water accumulated on the field in the case of heavy rain. In order to install the turf, this sand layer is prepared and fertilized with the help of specialized tools. After reconsolidation, the work is finished by mounting the turf layer. Especially conceived for sports arenas, this turf is brought to the site under controlled temperature and humidity conditions. Before the cold season, the water in the whole circuit is drained and it is filled with over 7,500 litres of ethylene glycol antifreeze solution, prepared for extreme temperatures of up to -30 degrees. The project, achieved with Rehau know-how and materials, is the only one of this type in Romania. And in order to perform it, Rehau took advantage of its professional experience, a result of around 80 similar field modernisation works for sports arenas throughout Europe, such as those in Germany, Switzerland, Italy, Austria, as well as in the United States.